Hello everyone, hope you're doing well. In this video, I'm going to show you how we can identify and detect the inactive user accounts and investigate those, why those were inactive and since what date and time, right? And then we can take the further actions, right? So before jumping onto that, I wanted to give you a bit context about this, right? So this is something, the capability for us to identify those user accounts which are maybe created long back for a particular purpose, right? And there are different reasons across the organizations to create user accounts, be it a user account or service account or any account. It could be linked to or integrated with any systems, be it internal system, external systems, right? And this capability is really going to be helpful for us to identify what are those accounts and whether those accounts are active, right? And who is using it. And there are cases where even if we have those accounts created and those are present in the system, but nobody is using it, that means those are the kind of loopholes or vulnerabilities for attackers to get into to the systems and do the unwanted things, right? And that is when this capability is going to be really helpful for us to identify such kind of accounts, and then we can go ahead and take the appropriate actions, whether we can disable those accounts, we can remove their respective licenses if we have assigned any, right? Also, we can simply delete it if we don't want those accounts to be there in the system at all, right? So I'm going to show you that here in this video, and you can also follow the same practice, which is going to be a security based practice for organizations to definitely there would be different reasons to it, whether they wanted to keep it active, they wanted to keep it even if they are not using it, right? But definitely there would be both sides, from security side, from compliance and all other side, why we are keeping accounts which are not being used at all, and how we should take the appropriate actions on it to make sure we are simply removing those or we are not using it. That means we should simply discard those accounts, right? So let's go ahead and do that. I'll simply share my screen quickly here and we'll show you that how we can do that, right? So here I'm in the Entra portal or Entra admin portal, right? And you can see that on the Entra portal, you need to go to identities and then users. So from here, you can find it directly, right? And to find it out, you need to add an additional column to it. So now I have added that column. I will show you that here. So this is that column, which is last interactive sign-in time and non-interactive sign-in time as well. So if I have to add this column here and other columns like account enabled and assigned licenses as well. So these are the three columns that I had added previously, and I wanted to show you this as well. So you can go ahead here and click on edit columns. So from here, you see bunch of columns added here. I can simply, if I wanted to remove assigned license and I don't want it to see account enabled, I can simply remove it and add it or save this change. And if you see here, those columns are removed automatically, right? But if you wanted to go ahead, see and use those as your filters to maybe make sure those are the columns that you wanted to see and filter out. So you can add, let's say I have added account enabled, then I would wanted to add assigned license column. Then I would wanted to add another column. Maybe I can add any other column like job title or any other. You can see bunch of columns are there which can be added, and those can be used for your different purposes. Maybe if you wanted to see what this user account was added or created and which location it is on, what is the street address, what is the usage location for this user account. So bunch of things you can do. Also here is the last password change date and time, last non-interactive sign-in time. So this is also one of the great capability that you can add, right? And this is going to really be helpful for us in order to see what's going on there, right? I have added those columns now. You can see those columns are showing up. So this one, sign in time, account enabled, assign license column, then last password change date and time. So here it is going to show us that details for each account. And another column which I have added is this one, last non-interactive sign-in time, right? So here it is going to capture all that details and you can see it. Right now, you might be wondering, okay, we have got these details, but what we are going to do with this, right? So you would be doing, or you would be using this report or this view for your analysis or for your requirement purpose. Now, the purpose of this was to show you last sign in date and time for from particular date, right? So here is the filter or add filter button, and once you come here, you can see the similar columns, right? So now we have added that column in part of this list, but now we wanted to add filter to see which accounts were logged in on a particular date period. Let's say I wanted to see last interactive sign-in time, and I would select the date less than equals to, let's say I wanted to check on 31st of January and hit apply button. So now you can see that this filter has been applied, last interactive sign-in time less than equal to this date and time, right? And you can see the bunch of accounts have not signed in before that date, right? So there are 37 accounts. Let's say I'm going to search my one of the account, and let's find it. If that shows up here. Okay, it is showing all the accounts, but it is not showing specific to this search query. But last interactive sign-in less than equals to this date. Now, if I do filter it again, and let's filter it out. Oh, that's just moving away. Okay, greater than this date, and then apply. So now you can see there's only one account that has signed in and logged in to the system or to the account beyond this selected criteria or selected date, right? So that is why this is going to be really helpful for us and identify during this period, right? And then we can make appropriate decisions in order to managing the user accounts, managing the systems and everything together, right? So yeah, this is the one of the way I wanted to show you, and hope you will like it. And please do try and test and get to know and get familiar with these capabilities. Those are really great and helpful. And yeah, thanks for watching. And do also watch other videos around. Do watch other videos around Microsoft 365 that I have created before. Also watch on Azure and FinOps and other capabilities, right? And yeah, that's all for this video. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.